That's because every song was a hit. I mean, every song you wanted to have. I mean, every song was like you could throw it on and just sit back, but then I know because right around the time that you were at Juilliard, or maybe a little bit afterwards. Well, now when were you at Juilliard? When did you go to Juilliard?
That was 1970.
See, 1971. I was at Iowa studying music. Okay. And you guys just you and Stevie Wonder, the Isley Brothers, Stevie Wonder, and Ohio Players, and y'all kind of messed me up, man, because I wasn't at a progressive school. I was at a school where everything was more traditional, and their idea was jazz was like 1940s jazz, and believe it or not, I was studying opera.
Well, I think just about every musician back then had to study some kind of classical music, and at Juilliard, that's one of the reasons why I went out to Long Island University, is that Juilliard was very, very traditional in their curriculums, and especially composition. They would only look at one type of music, and that was atonal music for the composers, and that was kind of restrictive for me. I wanted to do other things. I wanted to do jazz. I wanted to do, some pop. I wanted to do a whole lot of different things, and that's what attracted me to Long Island University when I heard Billy Taylor was out there. I wanted to go out there. So, but the classical background really helped me. It really helped me. It broadened my horizons. Because I grew up playing, the popular stuff, the blues and the rock and roll and all that. And when I got exposed to the classical music, that just broadened my knowledge of music, and it really helped me a great deal.
Well, yeah, because it helps you to understand. Then some of your favorite composers are some of mine. I mean, Gershwin, Debussy, I mean, they were people that I listened to a lot because I was more or less into performance music coming out of high school, but I was a young guy who at 15 years old was playing in nightclubs, going to high school during the day, playing nightclubs at night with people twice my age. And so, it was that music that inspired me. And then I got discovered my junior year in high school and determined that it was going to be my whole life. But see, what happened to me was Stevie Wonder, you guys came out with that. Stevie Wonder followed up. And I was sitting there in my dorm room just getting absolutely frustrated because I didn't have the kind of outlet because, again, at my school, it was more traditional. As a matter of fact, there were only 3 black music majors in the whole doggone department, and we were all freshmen.
Yeah.
And it was kind of interesting because there was a girl named Carmen, a guy named Gary who Gary was very flamboyant, for lack of a better word, and then me, so it's like one of these, one of those, and one of them, you know what I mean? But we all got together very well, we loved each other real cool, and we struggled through fundamentals of musicianship and harmony and theory with a guy that actually wrote the book. So I can remember being in class and sitting down the first day in class. They said, so we have no idea of knowing what you know, so we're going to test you on everything to find out what you don't know. And people started crying, and I was one of them.
Yeah.
But anyway, let's get to the release. Inspired. Why don't you just the title? What inspired you to make that move?
Well, inspired. As people, we're inspired by a lot of things, and the title of the album is inspired by love, by life, and by the spirit. And this album touches on all of those things. Love relationships, life relationships, things we run into on a daily basis sometimes, things we need to experience, things we need to do in life, and it also touches on the spiritual aspect of life too. So that's kind of what the concept of this album is touching on all aspects of life and showing how a person can be a Christian person and experience all of these things, and that's kind of the concept for the record.
Okay, well, what we're going to do is we're going to go track by track, and then we'll do sidebars and come back and talk to you a little bit as we welcome everyone to the global CD release party of Chris Jasper's inspired CD. Why don't you tell them real quick where they can get it from? Because I know when we premiered it, that some people, especially Erica, went out and bought it like right away. I mean, it was an instant buy, and it's so important that, you know, artists of our genre or our age group, that we support these artists, because I'm going to tell you, there's nobody behind Chris Jasper but us and the Lord, okay? So all of us got to push together, because that's enough. As long as you got the people, the grown and sexy behind you, and God on your side, then that should be enough to do whatever you need to do, Chris. So why don't you tell them where they can pick up your CD?
Okay, you could pick it up at CD Baby, and both the physical CD, or you could do downloads on CD Baby. iTunes, you can find it there. You can find it on Amazon, both the physical CD and, of course, the downloads. And you can also go to Facebook.com/GoldCityMusic, and, you know, it'll direct you how to buy a CD from there, too.
Okay, say that one more time for them. Say it one more time.
Okay.
Facebook, Gold City
iTunes.
Music. Yeah.
You can go there. You can go to CD Baby. You can go to Amazon, and also Facebook.com/GoldCityMusic.
Okay, so introduce the first song, the title track, which is Inspired.
Okay, Inspired. This is, of course, a love song, and it's inspired, you know, by, you know, my wife. And it's a song that I wanted to really musically go and go in depth on some things that I had done before, musically, you know, harmonically, some of the chords and everything. And it's just a, you know, it's a love ballad, and I think it's something that, you know, everyone can identify with.
Okay, Inspired by Chris Jasper on the new mainstream radio, WSNR.US. And here, I might as well do this.
Hi, this is Chris Jasper, and you're listening to the new mainstream global radio with Big John Nance on WSNR.US.
Yes, you do. WSNR for the grown and sexy.